When I was young, I had no money, no connections, and no power. I failed in school exams. I was rejected by universities. And when I applied for jobs, I was turned away again and again. But I never stopped believing that failure was only the beginning of success. Life is not about how many times you fall. It's about how many times you stand up with greater wisdom. So today I want to share with you 9 rules that can truly help you win in life, not just in business, but in the way you live, think, and grow. Rule number 1. Accept rejection as a gift. Every no you hear is not a wall, it's a mirror. It reflects what you must improve. When people reject you, they are teaching you resilience. And resilience is the most powerful weapon in life. The strongest people are not those who never fall, but those who fall and rise with a smile. Don't get angry at rejection. Thank it, because it's shaping your story. Rule number 2. Think long-term. Most people lose because they want to win quickly. They want results overnight. But life rewards those who are patient. Success is not a sprint, it's a marathon. Every small effort you make today compounds over time. Build your foundation, stay consistent, and don't let short-term losses distract you from your long-term vision. Rule number 3, learn from those who are smarter than you. Never be the smartest person in the room. Surround yourself with people who can challenge your thinking. Listen more than you speak. When you learn from others, you accelerate your own growth. Smart people can make you see what you are missing, and that's how real progress begins. Rule number 4, focus on value, not money. The world doesn't reward people who chase money. It rewards people who create value. If your goal is only to become rich, you'll lose direction when times get hard. But if your goal is to make a difference, to solve a problem, to help others, to create something meaningful, money will naturally follow. Focus on impact first, income second. Rule number 5, stay humble, even at the top. Arrogance kills more dreams than failure ever will. When you start achieving, remember where you came from. Remember the people who helped you. Stay grounded, keep learning, and never look down on anyone. The moment you think you're better than others, you stop growing. Rule number 6, embrace change before you're forced to. The world changes faster than we expect. Technology evolves, people's needs shift, opportunities come and go. Don't wait for change to surprise you. Be ready for it, even lead it. Those who adapt early survive. Those who resist get left behind. Be curious, be flexible, and stay hungry to learn. Rule number 7, work with people who believe in your vision. You can't win life alone. A great dream needs a great team. Choose people with the right attitude, not just the right skills. Skills can be taught, but passion and trust cannot. Build relationships that are based on loyalty, not convenience. A strong team will carry you when you are tired and lift you when you fall. Rule number 8, enjoy the process, not just the result. Many people are so focused on reaching the top that they forget to live. The journey itself is the real treasure. Every mistake, every late night, every small win, they are part of your story. Don't rush to finish it. Love the process, because that's where growth happens. Rule number 9, never stop believing in yourself. People will doubt you, criticize you, and even laugh at you. That's okay. If you let their voices be louder than your own, you'll lose before you start. Believe that your dream is worth fighting for. Even if no one else sees it, you must. Success begins in the mind long before it becomes reality. These 9 rules aren't secrets. They are choices. Choices you make every day when no one is watching. You can choose to complain or you can choose to grow. You can choose fear or you can choose faith. The power to win life doesn't come from luck or talent. It comes from your mindset, your heart, and your persistence. Accept rejection as your greatest teacher, because it is the most honest feedback life can give you. When people reject you, they are not defining your worth. They are testing your strength. Every rejection carries a lesson, a chance to see where you can improve, where you can grow, and where you can transform. Many people fear rejection so much that they never take the first step, but that fear is what limits potential. When you stop seeing rejection as failure and start seeing it as direction, your whole life changes. It's not rejection that destroys people, it's their interpretation of it. Rejection is part of every success story. The ones who make it to the top are those who understood that every no was only pushing them closer to a yes. When I faced rejection for the first time, it was painful. It made me question my worth and my abilities. But over time, I realized that rejection isn't personal, it's situational. Sometimes people say no because they don't see what you see, or because they are not ready for what you have to offer. Their no does not mean you are not capable. It only means that your opportunity lies elsewhere. When you get rejected, don't waste your energy complaining or doubting yourself. Use that energy to learn to adapt and to return stronger. Those who keep going after rejection are the ones who discover new doors they never knew existed. Every great innovator, every entrepreneur, every leader has been rejected countless times. They were told they were not good enough, their ideas wouldn't work, their dreams were impossible. Yet those same rejections became their motivation to work harder. They learned from every closed door. They analyzed why they failed, what they could improve, and how they could become better. Instead of crying over what didn't happen, they focused on creating what could happen. That is what separates winners from the rest, the ability to turn rejection into refinement. Rejection is also a great filter. It separates those who truly want something from those who only want it when it's easy. If your dream can be destroyed by one rejection, it's not strong enough. Rejection tests how badly you want it. If you are willing to keep going despite being ignored, dismissed, or underestimated, then you have the determination that real success requires. Every rejection should ignite your hunger, not extinguish it, because those who dare to keep moving forward despite the pain of rejection build resilience that no one can break. When you look at rejection with the right mindset, you'll see that it's actually guiding you towards something better. Sometimes what you wanted wasn't meant for you because something greater is waiting. Life has a way of redirecting us through rejection. It's a silent form of protection, saving you from paths that don't align with your purpose. Instead of asking, why did this happen to me? Ask, what can I learn from this? The moment you shift your mindset, rejection becomes your ally. It no longer breaks you, it builds you. Every time someone says no, let it sharpen your focus. Let it remind you that approval from others is not what defines your destiny. Approval can be taken away. Belief in yourself cannot. The most successful people didn't wait for validation. They created it through persistence. They allowed rejection to become their greatest motivator. They learned to smile when things didn't go their way because they knew that every closed door was just preparation for something bigger. Rejection teaches humility, patience, and emotional strength. It forces you to evaluate your actions, to improve your skills, to approach things differently. Without rejection, there is no real grow. If everything came easy, you would never develop the strength to handle success. Rejection is life's training ground. It prepares you to endure pressure, to stay grounded, and to remain grateful when success finally arrives. You must remember that even the most talented people get rejected. The difference is that they don't let rejection define them. They use it to define their comeback. Every rejection is feedback. It's life telling you, not this way, try another. When you accept rejection as part of your journey, it loses its power to hurt you. Instead, it becomes your mentor. The more you are rejected, the tougher you become. The tougher you become, the closer you get to success. So, when rejection comes, and it will, don't run from it. Stand tall, face it, and thank it. Because rejection is not there to stop you. It is there to shape you into the person capable of achieving everything you've ever dreamed of. Think long-term, not short-term, because the greatest mistake people make is wanting instant success without understanding the value of time. Everyone wants fast results, quick recognition, and easy rewards, but life doesn't work like that. Success built overnight often fades just as quickly. The real victories in life take time, patience, and consistent effort. When you think long-term, you stop chasing temporary wins and start building a foundation that can last a lifetime. Every big success story you admire today was once a slow, quiet process that no one saw. The long-term thinker plants seeds when others are looking for shortcuts. When you think short-term, you make decisions based on emotion. You get excited when things go well and lose hope when they don't. You start too many things and finish none. But when you think long-term, you understand that every small step matters, even the ones that seem invisible. You know that consistency beats intensity. It's not about how fast you move. It's about how steadily you move in the right direction. The journey is not supposed to be easy, but when you focus on where you want to be 5 or 10 years from now, every obstacle becomes a part of your training. People often overestimate what they can do in 1 year, but underestimate what they can achieve in 10. Thinking long-term means understanding that real growth is slow, silent, and sometimes frustrating. It requires you to believe in yourself even when there is no visible progress. It's about trusting the process when others doubt it. The world is full of people who gave up too soon because they didn't see quick results. But those who held on, those who kept working quietly even when no one was watching, are the ones who built something meaningful. Short-term thinking is like running after shiny objects. It distracts you from your true purpose. You jump from one idea to another, always chasing the next opportunity, but never mastering one thing. Long-term thinkers, on the other hand, commit to one vision and stay loyal to it. They don't let temporary failures shake their belief. They understand that every setback is part of the bigger picture. Every delay, every rejection, every failure is shaping them for something greater. When you think long-term, you focus on building habits instead of hunting for motivation. Motivation fades, but habits sustain you. Every day you show up, even when you don't feel like it, you're proving that your dream is stronger than your excuses. Thinking long-term means investing in your education, your skills, your relationships, your character. It means sacrificing comfort today for freedom tomorrow. It means saying no to distractions so you can say yes to your destiny. A long-term mindset also changes how you view success. You stop comparing yourself to others because you understand that everyone's timeline is different. You stop being jealous of people who are ahead because you realize you're not competing with them. You're competing with your past self. Long-term success is not about being better than others. It's about becoming the best version of yourself, one step at a time. When you think long-term, you begin to appreciate patience as a strategy. You no longer rush outcomes. You build systems. You stop asking, how fast can I get there? And start asking, how far can I go if I don't stop? Thinking long-term teaches you to see beyond temporary pleasure, beyond instant validation. It helps you make choices that your future self will thank you for. Every wise decision you make today compounds over time, creating opportunities you can't even imagine yet. The power of long-term thinking lies in persistence. Every day you work, even when no one notices, you are laying bricks for a structure that will eventually stand tall. The people who seem lucky later are the ones who kept building when no one was watching. Luck is simply the result of long-term effort meeting the right moment. Those who prepare for years appear lucky to those who only see the final result. To think long-term is to understand that time is your greatest ally, not your enemy. It's to accept that great things take time because they require depth. Anyone can chase trends, but only visionaries build legacies. Every small step you take toward your vision counts. Even on the hardest days when progress feels invisible, remember that consistent effort compounds quietly. The tree that grows tall is the one that stayed rooted the longest. The person who thinks long-term is the one who never stops planting seeds, no matter how long it takes for them to bloom. Surround yourself with people smarter than you because the environment you choose will either lift you higher or hold you down. Growth never happens in isolation. You can have talent, passion, and determination, but if you are surrounded by people who don't challenge you, you will stop evolving. The smartest thing a person can do is to build a circle that forces them to think bigger, learn faster, and perform better. Being around people who know more than you may feel uncomfortable at first, but that discomfort is the birthplace of growth. When you are always the smartest person in the room, you are in the wrong room. People often let ego get in the way of learning. They want to be admired, not challenged. But true leaders and winners seek challenge over comfort. They know that being around greatness exposes their weaknesses, and that's exactly what helps them grow. Every time you meet someone who is more skilled, more experienced, or more knowledgeable, you are given a chance to expand your own limits. That's how innovation and progress begin. The people you spend time with shape your mindset, influence your habits, and eventually define your future. When you surround yourself with smart people, you begin to see things from new perspectives. They help you identify your blind spots, question your assumptions, and push you to think beyond what you know. They don't flatter you, they push you. They don't tell you what you want to hear, they tell you what you need to hear. And that kind of honesty is priceless. Growth doesn't come from comfort, it comes from confrontation with better ideas. You can't expand your thinking if you only listen to people who agree with you. A wise person builds relationships not based on convenience, but on challenge and respect. You don't need people who always praise you. You need people who can correct you. Every successful person has mentors, partners, or friends who are smarter in certain areas. They learn from them, collaborate with them, and grow together. Smart people multiply your learning speed. They save you from years of mistakes by sharing their experience. They expose you to new ways of solving problems. They help you rise faster because they've already climbed the mountains you are trying to reach. Many people fear being around those who are better than them because it hurts their pride. But real strength lies in humility, the ability to admit that someone knows more and the willingness to learn from them. Humility is not weakness, it's intelligence. When you choose to learn from others, you are not lowering yourself. You are investing in your future. The more you learn from great minds, the more you become one. The people you associate with silently shape your attitude toward life. If you spend time with lazy, negative people, their energy pulls you down. If you spend time with ambitious, forward-thinking people, their energy lifts you up. Your circle is a mirror of your standards. If you want to grow, surround yourself with those who are disciplined, creative, and driven. Watch how they handle challenges, how they make decisions, how they think under pressure. Success leaves clues, and being near successful people allows you to see those clues up close. You start absorbing their mindset, their habits, their approach to life. Before long, their energy becomes part of yours. There is a saying that if you are the smartest person in your group, it's time to find a new group. That doesn't mean abandoning your old friends, but it means continuously putting yourself in environments where you can keep learning. Never stop being a student. Curiosity is what keeps you alive and evolving. You don't need to compete with the people around you. You need to learn from them. Everyone has something valuable to teach if you are willing to listen. The truth is, success is rarely a solo achievement. It is built through collaboration, through shared knowledge, through the collective strength of people who challenge each other to become better. When you surround yourself with people who inspire you, you automatically raise your standards. You stop settling for mediocrity because air excellence becomes the new normal. You begin to expect more from yourself. You become sharper, stronger, and wiser without even realizing it. So choose your circle wisely. Find people who think differently, who are bold enough to disagree with you, who encourage you to keep learning. Be grateful for those who make you uncomfortable in a way that helps you grow, because the people you surround yourself with are not just influencing your present, they are shaping the direction of your future. Focus on creating value, not chasing money, because money is only a reflection of the value you provide to the world. When people make money their only goal, they lose direction and meaning. They become trapped in a cycle of chasing something that never feels enough. But when you focus on solving problems, helping others, and making a difference, money comes naturally as a result of your impact. The greatest mistake people make is thinking that wealth begins with profit. It begins with purpose. The moment you shift your focus from earning to serving, everything changes. You stop asking, how can I get more? And start asking, how can I give more? Real success comes when you add value to people's lives, whether it's through your ideas, your products, your service, or your character. The world rewards those who make it better. People don't pay for your presence, they pay for the problems you solve. If you want to become truly valuable, focus on mastering something that benefits others. Be so good at what you do that people can't ignore you. When your work creates genuine value, money becomes a byproduct, not the main goal. Chasing money often leads to frustration because it's an endless race with no finish line. No matter how much you earn, there will always be someone with more. But focusing on value gives your work meaning. It keeps you motivated even when the rewards are slow to come. It connects you with something deeper than wealth. It connects you with purpose. Purpose gives you energy that money can never buy. When you focus on purpose, your creativity grows, your confidence strengthens, and your reputation builds itself. People trust those who care more about contribution than collection. The truth is, money follows value. Every successful business, every great brand, every respected individual became that way because they consistently delivered value. They didn't chase trends, they created trust. They didn't focus on making money fast, they focused on building something that lasted. When you make yourself valuable, opportunities chase you instead of you chasing them. People want to work with you, buy from you, and recommend you because they feel the impact of your work. That's the real secret to success. Creating value also means thinking about others before yourself. It means asking what the world needs and how you can contribute to it. The most successful people are problem solvers. They look for gaps, frustrations, or inefficiencies and build solutions. When your work makes someone's life easier, happier, or more efficient, you've created value. And that value will always come back to you in unexpected ways. The universe rewards those who serve sincerely. When your focus is only on money, you start compromising your integrity, your creativity, and your long-term growth. You cut corners, make decisions out of greed, and eventually lose trust. But when you focus on value, you build relationships based on respect and reliability. People remember how you made them feel, not how much you charged. When people trust you, they will support you, promote you, and stick with you, even in difficult times. That trust is worth more than gold. The world is full of people who made quick money but lost it just as fast because they never built value. And it's also full of people who started with nothing but an idea, a skill, or a dream and became unstoppable because they created something meaningful. The difference lies in mindset. Mun. Why driven people stop when the profits slow down? Value-driven people keep going because they believe in what they are building. That belief attracts everything they need: resources, people, and opportunities. Focusing on value doesn't mean ignoring money. It means understanding that money is the result, not the reason. It means choosing quality over quantity, purpose over profit, and consistency over greed. When your actions are driven by value, you automatically build a reputation that brings long-term success. You stop worrying about competition because your uniqueness lies in the value you provide. No one can copy your authenticity. To create value, keep improving yourself. The more skilled, knowledgeable, and experienced you become, the more valuable you are to others. Invest in learning, growing, and serving. Study people's needs, listen to feedback, and innovate constantly. Every skill you gain, every insight you develop increases your value in the marketplace and in life. And when you become valuable, you never have to chase money, it chases you. So instead of asking how to make money fast, ask how to become valuable for a long time, because value creates legacy, and legacy outlives wealth. Money may fade, but the impact you create lasts forever. Embrace change before it forces you to adapt, because the world is moving faster than ever, and those who resist change are the ones who get left behind. Change is not the enemy, it is the path to evolution. Every industry, every idea, every opportunity is constantly transforming. What worked yesterday may not work tomorrow, and those who cling to the past lose sight of the future. The most successful people are not those who are the strongest or the smartest, but those who are the most adaptable. They don't wait for change to happen to them. They anticipate it, prepare for it, and use it to their advantage. Most people fear change because it brings uncertainty. They prefer comfort, predictability, and control. But comfort zones are beautiful only until they become cages. When you stay too long in one place, you stop growing. Change pushes you to think differently, to learn new skills, to explore new possibilities. It challenges your routines and exposes your weaknesses, but it also reveals your hidden strengths. Every time you embrace change, you evolve into a better version of yourself. Those who succeed in life understand that change is inevitable, so they choose to evolve instead of resist. They don't complain when things shift, they look for opportunity in transition. When markets change, they innovate. When technology evolves, they learn. When life challenges them, they adapt. They see change not as destruction, but as creation, because every ending is simply the beginning of something new. The key is to remain curious and open-minded. The moment you stop learning, you start losing. The biggest mistake people make is assuming that what worked for them in the past will continue to work forever. The truth is, every stage of life demands a new version of you. What made you successful once might hold you back now if you don't adapt. Flexibility is not weakness, it's strength. It takes courage to unlearn old ways and embrace new paths. But growth always begins with letting go of outdated beliefs, of limited thinking, of methods that no longer serve your purpose. Embracing change early gives you a competitive advantage. When others are still denying it, you're already mastering it. You become a leader in transformation instead of a follower struggling to catch up. Change brings new tools, new ideas, new markets, and new possibilities. Those who move with it are the ones who rise when others fall. The future belongs to the adaptable, not the stubborn. Look at how technology has reshaped the world. Entire industries have been disrupted. Businesses that refused to evolve disappeared, while those that embraced innovation thrived. The same rule applies to individuals. If you keep learning, upgrading your mindset, and staying open to new ideas, you remain relevant. But if you resist change because you're afraid of the unknown, you slowly become obsolete. Adaptability is the new intelligence. It's not just about what you know, but how fast you can learn, unlearn, and relearn. Change also teaches humility. It reminds you that control is an illusion, and that no matter how successful you become, you must stay flexible. The world does not stop for anyone, and the moment you believe you've figured everything out, life surprises you with something new. The best way to face change is not to fear it, but to prepare for it. Expect it, welcome it, and let it shape you. Every transformation brings discomfort, but that discomfort is temporary. What you gain from it, growth, experience, resilience, lasts forever. Many people wait for crisis before they change. They change only when they have no other option. But wise people change before they have to. They can sense when something is shifting and they act early. They stay ahead because they are proactive, not reactive. They don't let life push them. They move with life. Every small adjustment they make before it's necessary saves them from greater pain later. That is the difference between those who survive change and those who master it. To truly embrace change, you must develop a mindset that welcomes uncertainty. You must learn to see chaos as opportunity. Instead of asking why things are changing, ask how you can benefit from the change. Adaptability is not just about survival, it's about growth. Every time life changes, it's giving you a chance to evolve into something better. The faster you accept it, the stronger you become. The truth is, change never stops. The world will continue to evolve whether you are ready or not. The only choice you have is how you respond. You can fear it, fight it, or flow with it. Those who choose to flow with it become unstoppable because they no longer see change as a threat. They see it as a tool. They understand that every change, no matter how you respond, you can fear it, fight it, or flow with it. Those who choose to flow with it become unstoppable because they no longer see change as a threat. They see it as a tool. They understand that every change, no matter how difficult, carries a hidden opportunity for growth. And those who recognize it early are the ones who win. Believe in yourself even when no one else does, because your belief is the foundation of everything you will ever achieve. The world is full of people who will doubt you, underestimate you, and tell you what you cannot do. They will project their own fears and limitations onto you. If you listen to them, you'll live their version of life instead of your own. But if you choose to believe in yourself when no one else does, you unlock a power that no rejection, failure, or criticism can destroy. Self-belief is not arrogance. It is trust in your own potential, a deep understanding that you are capable of becoming more than your current circumstances. When you believe in yourself, you stop waiting for permission to move forward. You stop needing validation to prove your worth. You stop letting fear dictate your actions. Belief is what gives you courage to start even when you're not ready, to continue even when you're not sure, and to stand tall even when everything around you tries to knock you down. Every great achievement in history started with one person who believed in something no one else could see. It's easy to believe when others believe in you, but true strength is found when you believe alone. There will be moments when nothing works as planned, when your efforts go unnoticed, when your failures pile up, and when people question your choices. In those moments, belief becomes your fuel. It's what keeps you moving when logic tells you to quit. You have to hold on to that inner voice that whispers, keep going. That voice will be faint at times, but it's your lifeline. Protect it, because once you stop believing in yourself, no amount of talent or opportunity can save you. Belief is what transforms potential into power. Self-belief doesn't mean you'll never fail. It means you'll never let failure define you. Every successful person has faced rejection, criticism, and disappointment, but they didn't let those experiences break them. They used them as proof that they were growing. They saw each failure as a lesson and each obstacle as a test of faith. Believing in yourself means trusting that no matter how many times you fall, you can rise again. It's knowing that setbacks are temporary, but your strength is permanent. The truth is, the world rarely believes in you at the beginning. People support you when you've already succeeded, not when you're struggling. But that's okay. You're not supposed to be understood at the start. You're supposed to be underestimated because belief is built in silence. When no one claps for you, clap for yourself. When no one sees your vision, keep building it anyway. When no one offers support, stand on your own feet. The people who laugh today will admire you tomorrow. The same world that doubts you will one day quote your story as inspiration. Believing in yourself also means silencing the voice of doubt inside your own mind. Sometimes the loudest critic isn't outside, it's within. That inner fear that says you're not good enough, smart enough, or capable enough must be challenged every day. Replace doubt with action. Each small victory builds confidence. Each step forward strengthens faith. The more you act despite fear, the quieter that inner critic becomes. Belief grows through experience, not words. The more you prove to yourself that you can do hard things, the stronger your belief becomes. You must learn to stand firm when no one understands your journey. People will question your decisions because they can't see your vision. They can't feel the fire that burns inside you. They don't know the dreams that keep you awake at night. Your belief doesn't need to be explained to anyone. It only needs to be lived. The ones who change the world are the ones who refuse to let others define what was possible. They believed long enough for the world to catch up to their vision. When you believe in yourself, you stop fearing failure because you know it doesn't end your story, it shapes it. You stop being afraid of starting small because you trust that small beginnings lead to great endings. You stop comparing yourself to others because you understand that your journey is unique. Belief gives you the power to take risks, to dream bigger, to keep creating even when results are invisible. It becomes your shield against negativity and your compass toward success. There will always be people who doubt you, criticize you, or try to bring you down, but they don't matter. What matters is that you don't join them. Never become your own enemy. You must be the one who believes in your own dream when the world goes silent. The moment you believe that you are capable, you start acting differently, thinking differently, attracting differently. Belief changes your energy, and that energy changes your life. No matter who you are or where you start, the power to change your story begins with one thing: unshakable belief in yourself.